huh?
Sure as heck gonna try.
Good. I'm glad you're here. Just remember, it's all out there for you. Work hard, listen, watch how we do. And you got the chance to be something special. Now let's see what you got.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm pumped. Let's do it.
And now introducing your New Orleans Pelicans. Starting in center at 7'0" number 3, Omer Hashim. At guard 6'4" from Indiana, number 10, Eric Gordon. At guard 6'4" from UCLA, number 11, Drew Holiday. At small forward, at 6'6", number 1, Tyreek Evans. And at forward, 6'10" from Kentucky, number 23, Anthony Davis.
Live from New Orleans, 2K Sports proudly brings you NBA basketball from the home of the Pelicans. Well, guys, for the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off the loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis at the FedEx Forum. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, given how they performed offensively that day, guys, they really had no chance.
Yeah, and the frustration just mounted. You could see.
Let's go. You're in.
Ain't no time.
76ers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8.
This New Orleans team is now in their second season as the Pelicans. The name, which was subject to some critique early on, has actually turned out to be nice for the franchise with a new group of players, new ownership, and it fits nicely into creating
Back in a little bit. Well, Steve, the big moment here. We get a glimpse coming off the bench of the first official NBA appearance from Watson. Just an amazing story we have here, Clark. Here is someone who has had to scrap and fight every bit of the way, but now he's made it on his own to an NBA floor.
You know, he got passed over by all 30 NBA teams during the draft, but he stuck with his dream, and now here he is. I mean, let's hope he can make the best of it.
When you talk about the Pelican mascot, Steve, wingspan, a term that definitely applies to this team and the young Anthony Davis.
Yeah, it's a great name. You know, Davis was last year's leading shot blocker to go with 20 points and 10 boards a game. I mean, this guy is a potential superstar and obviously the key for this club moving forward.
4 on the clock.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Right side, Holiday. Fakes it off the glass. Holiday's got 7.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Cannon kicks to Thompson. From 11 feet away, he squares up and sinks it. Thompson's got his first points of the night. We've got 1:23 left here in the first quarter. Holiday, the pass to Davis. That's good.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
The 76ers trail by 4. Cannon dishes to Embiid. There's the feed to Cannon. It's Thompson off the drive. And Robinson throws it down hard. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
Watson for 3. That's good. Watson gets the bucket. In a moment to celebrate here. Those are his first official points as an NBA player. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Cannon kicks to Embiid. Thompson up top. He's covered by Watson. And he gets it to go.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
Holiday, the pass to Watson. Evans outside. Evans left side. Rebound by the 76ers. Robinson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. 1 second left. No good on that last second attempt there. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Pelicans lead by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
And a good start for this club. I like the way they played together, really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard, too.
Watson will take his seat, and he's really playing well.
He went undrafted because most...
Changes for Philadelphia. And so here is Philadelphia. 7-point differential. Evans and Davis are your small and power forwards. Holiday out there with Jay, and it's Ajinça in at the center position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Cannon, guarded by Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Plenty of space. No good. And New Orleans will come the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what. What unit was out there looked like a mismatch to me.
Here's Cannon, guarded by Holiday. Here's Cannon. He's coming off a 19-point game against Memphis.
Yeah, they couldn't stop him. I mean, they kept sending him to the line over and over again because, you know, when you can't stop a guy, you got to foul him. That's what they did.
All going up court. Robinson, that's good.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
And Holiday kicks to Evans. 13 feet away. Good. Evans has got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible. Question is, do they go 2 for 1 here?
Can they get a good shot in time? That's the question.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Cannon, guarded by Holiday. Got a piece of it, and that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession.
I like that shooting.
Four on the shot clock. Cannon dishes to Thompson. And so that brings the first half to a close. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 12. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Okay, fellas, nice job sticking to the plan in the first half. Now let's widen the gap and get these fans even more fired up.
A nice chunk of our offense in the first half came from the low post. And one thing that should definitely do for us in the third quarter is open things up on the perimeter. We should have a lot of room to operate outside. There was nice rhythm to our transition game. We got some important points on the break. I think we keep the tempo brisk in the second half. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Philadelphia needs to do a better job guarding against Gordon.
He has 11 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
Yeah, he's really been mixing it up in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of it.
So we see the Pelicans get the win here. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
So that'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
You did good tonight, Rook.
Hey, that's what I'm here for, man. Defense, rebounding, filling it
Easy,
up.
bro. Even a blind squirrel finds an acorn every once in a while.
Hold up, play. I see just fine. And based on my stats tonight, I see great.
One game out of many. You got to bring that stuff every night.
Oh, don't worry. I'm going to be here.
I don't doubt it. All I'm saying is it's a long season. Use this as a step, something to build on. Watch the tape. Be a professional. Any playground fool can catch fire one night. It takes a pro to do it consistently. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
Good.
Listening to our round sounds of this demeanor.
Turn everything up. All levels. All levels. Shake it right now. Is that a 2-track?
Missy be the name and y'all should already know. I've been around long as Scarface, so shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, she, yeah. Let me grab the mic. take it away. Every time I spit, I blow 1 or 2 speakers. Top model diva, but my name not Eva. Yeah, I bring fever, rocking classic Adidas. I'm straight off the heater, ripping needles off the meter. Here I go, flip my flow. Back it up, then I drop it low. It's a must, cause I'm dangerous. I be a hustle on the bus, to call me.
A beautiful sunset glimpse of New Orleans, Louisiana, the city that care forgot. We've got basketball action from New Orleans, Louisiana, home of the Pelicans, here on 2K Sports. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr.
Get up. You're going in.
Here we go.
The Nuggets leading by 10.
It took some time, and fans might have been unsure for a while, but clearly the Pelicans have a direction for this team now, and I think they're a franchise on the rise.
Here's Chandler, and that one's good. Chandler's got his first 2 points.
Defensively, this team is just giving up way too many open looks.
Battle back. They've got to shore that defense up, Steve.
Watson, he's checked in for New Orleans. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. The Nuggets have gone 7-9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Stolen by Holiday. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. And Evans the basket on the assist by Holiday. Evans has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
That's the way you creep back into a game. Get those key stops, push it down the floor with your transition game.
Holiday, the pass to Watson. Expanding his range. That drops. Watson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, they got the win in his debut, and perhaps they might have found someone who can contribute as well. He looked good out there.
You know, it's really not easy to come in and make an impact like he did. The fact that he helped contribute to the win is a huge plus in management's eyes as well.
Ty Lawson, somewhat undersized at the point guard position at 5'11", but he makes up for it with his strength, and he really competes defensively. He is not easy to push around.
And for Watson, the issue defensively, not so much getting overpowered, Clark. There's just certain shots he can't hit to.
Yeah, well, he's not the biggest guard. I mean, he's actually one of the smaller guards we have in the league, but he's powerful, he's explosive, and he does on occasion get outsized, and he just has to do the best he can in those situations.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Agins is checked in. Anderson comes in for Anthony Davis. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Tyreke Evans. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday.
Ty Lawson, the former 18th overall pick back in 2009. Super quick, athletic point guard who looks to push the pace. He's been the perfect fit in the Nuggets' up-tempo offense.
The Nuggets leading by 9. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Barton kicks to Hickson. Rebound by Agins. And Lawson, really the engine for the Nuggets offense.
Yeah, he combines aggressiveness with really good decision-making, Kevin. Terrific in the pick and roll, and he's the player that makes them tick offensively.
Watson for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, they gave away a lot of points at the free throw line in that game. Maybe it was
being on the road. Maybe they were just out of sync, but something had them rattled.
Steve, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but clearly the misses from the stripe had an impact.
Here's Cole, averaging 6 points per contest. Here's Ajinça. Tries yet again. Can't capitalize inside. From half court, the shot no good. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Nuggets lead this Friday night. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter for New Orleans. Big group substitution here for Denver. Nurkic checked in for Hickson. Fareed comes in for Jarrell Arthur. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Lawson in for Will Barton. Davis and Asik patrol the paint. Jay out there with Holiday. And it's Evans in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of the game. Watson for three. Good. Watson's got 6. 1:33 left to play here in the second quarter. Lawson with it. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. The shot by Chandler wide open. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. He's got 5.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
Watson for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Lawson kicks to Nelson. Out to Chandler. Shot clock at 6. The 9-foot shot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Wilson Chandler, a versatile forward, Steve, in his 7th season out of DePaul.
I like him, Kevin. I mean, he's strong enough to play inside, quick enough to guard on the perimeter, and then he's got that three-point range on his shot. So a very versatile player.
And Wilson Chandler, 2 seasons now removed from hip surgery, showing no ill effect last season as he started at the small forward spot in the place of the injured Danilo Gallinari.
What you like about Chandler, an inside-out scoring threat, and he's an explosive finisher around the rim, too, with shooting range that stretches out beyond the arc.
Watson for 3. Good. Watson's got 9.
So hard to try to play defense with the tight mismatch out there that's on the perimeter. And they gave up the three-pointer.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lawson kicks to Nelson. Over in the corner, Chandler. Asik pulls it in. Asik's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Evans outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
They have no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
Fires from deep. And that concludes the first half. The Nuggets on top.
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game has been going so far, what's your attitude going to be when you come out to play the second half?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset. Let's try to go out there and win the third quarter.
And
all right, everyone's eyes up here. If we're going to send these fans home happy, we've got to go over some things. The first thing is that we've done nice work immediately attacking whenever they forced a turnover. That approach has to stay the same in half number 2 because the points are never going to come any simpler than that. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep a tight...
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. What a game we're seeing from Ty Lawson.
You're up. Let's go.
Time to do my thing.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Denver. Chandler and Fareed are at the forward spots. Lawson out there with 4, and it's Nurkic in 5 spot.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
6 to shoot. Here's Lawson, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And guys, the league has taken some steps to pick up the pace of the game. Okay, we've seen a lot of rule changes with hand checks and zone defenses and tightening up flagrant foul rules and physical play in general.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. With he's checked in for Ashik. Anderson comes in for Anthony Davis. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Tyreek Evans. And Jay's subbed in for Drew Holiday. And he can't hit the second. And back to that move by the league to speed up the game. It doesn't seem like the league is done.
Yeah, you know, and I think more can be done, Kevin. Cutting down on timeouts. You see in soccer, they just run a little sponsor banner in the corner of the screen while the ball is in play. Continuous play. Continuous play. Reduce the number of free throws, I think, is another step. But that would be more a result of not fouling than teams not getting to the line.
Here's Nurkic. He's covered by Anderson. Lawson drives in. That's good. Lawson's got 26 points.
Well, here we go again. An open path to the hoop, an easy 2 points. Where is the defense?
Here's Cole. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Denver making a switch here. Hickson's checked in. Arthur sets the pick for Lawson. Shot off the screen. Arthur, no good.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely. I think he should have converted that one.
Pondexter dishes to Anderson. Kicks it to Watson. From deep. And that one's good.
They're down right now, trying to stay in the game with the 3 ball. They shot a lot more here in the second half than they did in the first half. And I'm not sure I agree with that strategy.
Arthur sets the pick for Lawson. And he banks in the layup. Lawson's got 28 points for the game.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
Watson for 3. They get it back, tries again, and he lays it up and in.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
The Nuggets leading by 22. Hickson sets the screen for Lawson. Lawson right side. Hickson a screen. Passes to Barton. 6 on the shot clock. And he makes good on the layup.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
The Pelicans have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And Cole kicks to Pondexter. The feed to Watson. The tray. And the shot is good. Watson's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the Pelicans.
Watson.
He's checked in for Denver. Nelson comes in for Ty Lawson. And here's Hickson. 1:51 left in the game. Arthur passes to Laverne. Arthur dishes to Nelson. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Denver.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
And Cole kicks to Watson. Puts up a 3. Denver grabs the miss. Laverne's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Denver.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance, Clark. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And they're going to get the second game between these two clubs just like they took the first. This will put them up 2-0 with 2 games left to play in their season series against the Pelicans.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Ty Lawson. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone on his team on offense.
It's been a good game for Jay. He has 15 points. He's knocking down threes as effectively as twos, and that's saying something.
Yeah, because he's been good all over the floor. So valuable to this offense.
Tony Douglas is checked in for Norris Cole. Here's Barton, and he gets the bucket.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
Douglas kicks to Pondexter. And a missed late.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
34 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Barton kicks to Nelson. Clock at 6. Shot denied.
Probably time to just say it, guys. This game is over.
I think you're right on target there.
Now Watson. And again, no good by New Orleans. Now, here is Nelson. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, standing here with Jameer Nelson. And what were the elements, Jameer, that helped contribute to this win?